It's one of the last places that you would want to be during a monsoon storm. A group of rafters in the Grand Canyon hit hard by rain and hail while they were out on the water. Tonight, 12 News journalist Chase Golightly is talking with two people who were on that raft. And Chase, boy, do they have a story to tell.
Mark, absolutely. They told me it felt like a typical monsoon storm we would see here in the valley times 100. Thankfully, everyone made it out okay. But it is a warning of what can happen while traveling through the Grand Canyon.
Because it was just chaotic, because no one knew what was going on.
It's a trip Nathan King and Steve Humble will never forget.
We were just in this absolute torrential downpour where we couldn't even see.
Both live in the valley and were invited by a friend to go rafting down the Colorado River in the Grand Canyon.
Once in a lifetime opportunity.
It was a 6-day journey, seeing one of the 7 natural wonders of the world.
It was way beyond what I thought it would be. It was amazing.
Even the photos that we took can't do it justice.
They also experienced the potential dangers.
There'd be like a 7-foot drop in the rapids.
Along with tarantulas, bats, rattlesnakes.
It's perilous if you don't know what you're doing.
Not to mention the weather.
Much more fickle than I anticipated. Like, it would be hot and then it would rain and hot and rain. And every day I feel like it rained on us 2 or 3 times.
They were about halfway through their trip when all of a sudden the thunder rolled in.
It felt like the world was coming to an end, you know, like it was so impressively loud.
Then came the heavy rain, strong winds, and hail.
So much wind. The wind went from like 0 miles an hour to like 100 miles an hour. And so you couldn't even see. So you couldn't even really like tell what was happening. Everybody was just hunkering. One of my friends found a 5-gallon bucket and put it over his head to kind of protect himself.
Worried about how long they could last.
People getting very cold, potential hypothermia.
And the hail actually hurt a little bit. I think most of us on the boat were like, I hope this doesn't last all night because this is gonna really be painful.
They said the captain was able to pull the raft over to the side as they waited. After about 5 minutes, the chaos was over. The view after, just as breathtaking.
It was a bit of an emotional moment. Like we all just kind of shared this like magical moment where all these waterfalls were coming down. I don't think any of us will forget it.
Thankfully, no one was injured, but after what they all went through, they learned firsthand just how dangerous the Grand Canyon can become.
My number one thing is go with someone who has experience and follow their advice, because they know well enough to keep you out of trouble. If you follow their advice, you'll have a good time like we did.
Both King and Humble tell me they do plan on doing this trip again in the future and feel a little bit better prepared. We're live in the studio. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
Yeah, that was a close call, Chase, but those views were incredible. All right, thank you so much.